Hi, my name is Eric Herman and I work as a consulting director at a global IT company. I'm making a series of videos to share some of the best practices and learnings that I've found from working in sales and consulting for close to 30 years now. The reason why I felt compelled to make this series of videos is because I've been working on a framework to create or support an innovative work culture based on smart working principles. And what I've seen in companies of all sizes is that it's easy to get distracted or pulled into topics that are not maybe ultimately delivering either value to the company or to your clients, or making you happy in the function that you're in, to the point where now we have a great resignation and millions of people, tens of millions of people have exited their jobs in search of something that is more closely aligned with what they feel is their purpose. So let me give you an overview of the 8 topics that I'm going to be looking at in this video series. The first is human centricity, and this is something very close to my heart and something that I've come across sort of in the last few years, where I've realized it makes a massive difference for how we both are perceived but also feel while we're working. The second is community, and why having a strong community both inside and outside your company can make a massive impact for how your career develops and how effective you are in delivering value to your clients. The third is value delivery, and how by using this as a guiding principle, we are able to be much more effective in both our time management and in the time needed to deliver value both to our companies and to our clients. The fourth is transparency, which is a topic that I've borrowed from agile frameworks, which is something that has a very deep impact on the way that I work and also the way that I feel about my work. The fifth is lean management, which is something that I picked up through founding some startups and where I became very sensitive to the concept of what do we focus our time and money on. Startups like to think of this as a runway, and how we are able to be much more goal-driven and much more efficient in the way we deploy resources. The sixth topic I would like to make a video on is agile as an overall concept. I think through what we've all been through in the last 3 years, it has become very clear to everyone that we need to be able to pivot much faster than we used to and react to changing circumstances. And obviously, agile frameworks form a great foundation for that. The seventh topic I will be sharing a video about is about taking risks and why it's so important to sometimes move out of our comfort zone and maybe pick up a project or an idea that you see value in, even if it's not, very concretely written in your job description. But if you believe in something and, your heart and your intuition tells you, hey, this is something that could be really good, then, take a little bit of time and go for it and try to build an MVP or a good pitch around it or try to validate it in the market. You'll be surprised of the things that can happen if you take this approach sometimes. And the last topic that I would like to share a video about is about being yourself, really acting authentically and showing yourself as you are. If you're working in a mid-sized company or in a startup, that's probably more of a given. But if you're working in an enterprise company or a global company, there tends to still be a notion of what's professional and what's not, and how you're supposed to act or how you're supposed to write an email. And of course there's merit and it's very important to be professional, but I think that is defined much more by our reliability or our ability to deliver results than by being very curt and unnecessarily mechanistic in the emails that we write or how we communicate with people or our interest in the people we work with beyond what they're able to do for us. So I think this gives you a good overview of the series that I'm working on, and I look forward to any questions or ideas, suggestions, feedback you may have. All right, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.